Hey guys, welcome back. We're back here with another video, and in today's video I'm gonna go over my car and the things that I've done over the year. And also we're in the infamous park where I once took a video of a walk around of my same Gen Si, my daily driver, and I went over the various things I've done to the car. But if you're new to my channel, this is my 2009 Honda Civic Si sedan. Obviously, as you can see, it is dubbed the FA5 in the Honda community. As to differentiate from the coupe and sedan. The coupe would be the FG2, sedan FA5. But this is sort of going to be sort of a walk around video on some of the things that I've done over the past year. Now, mechanically, I haven't done much outside of maintenance. I've changed my hybrid racing cold air intake filter, which really isn't a normal big deal for me. Pretty easy stuff. Oil changes, cabin filter, just basically all the normal maintenance that you kind of have to do with the car. But there are two major things that I've done. I don't know if you've noticed it yet on camera, but one of those major things is I have fixed all the paint issues. Now, in one of my previous videos, I have gone, what's next in store, what am I going to do next? And two of the biggest items that I tackled, and also was the most expensive, was I was supposed to get brand new summer tires, which I did. I'll go over that later in the video. But more importantly, another item was the paint. As you can see previously, the passenger side fender was terrible. It was starting to, fade. It was starting to get some patina. The hood was just a mess. The hood wasn't that bad, but it was at its beginning stages when it came to that. As you can see, I have addressed all the issues. It's all fixed, nice and shiny. Same thing with the bumper. The bumper wasn't too bad, and I wasn't too worried about it because it's made of plastic and it's not going to rust. But as you can see, that the whole front end has been completely repainted. Any little thing has been repaired. So once again, it's a nice, clean Gen Civic Si, or at least I think it's a pretty good example. And also another flaw that I have fixed was that big scratch on the trunk. It's completely gone. And another place that I kind of despised it, and I didn't show it too much on camera, but I did make you guys aware of it. On the rear bumper here, the clear coat was coming off literally in sheets, but now you can see I've completely fixed that. And overall, I just feel better. It's just a clean car. You know that feeling, when you just have a clean car, there's no flaws on the body. That's how I feel right now. I'm not gonna lie. It does feel pretty nice. And another thing I'll mention is these headlights. These are brand new factory headlights, and I have already LED lights in them, and they have basically transformed the light output of this car. It made it a million times better. Sometimes I think it's too bright, but definitely it made a huge difference. Now, the second part of that I like to get into is the tires. I had mentioned previously I had to get new summer tires because they were pretty much wearing down because I had a little bit too much fun. But I decided to go with something a little bit more aggressive. Now, if you guys want to know my tire specs and everything, I'll post a little screenshot from my phone of all the modifications and stuff that I've done to the car, so you guys can know. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I am just going to, if I see something, it'll just pop right back into my head. But one of the biggest changes in this car was these tires. These tires are way more aggressive. They handle better, they make the car feel good. And I decided to go with Falcon Azina's RT615K Plus. These are 215s, 45s, R17s. These are the stock tire size. And what's interesting about these tires, normally I would go up to a 225, but all seasons tend to run quite smaller on this car, so that's why I was able to do a 225, but now I basically can't. I had done some research, and Fitment Industries is a good place to do research when it comes to fitment. The rear, if I had 225s, it will rub like a motherfucker. It just wouldn't be good. But it's weird how this is a smaller size and it's more of like a beefier tire, and I think it looks pretty good too. Now, the main purpose I got these tires was because I like to have fun on back roads with my friends. I don't really do it all the time, but when I do, I really have fun. I go on roads that I know, of course. And just having these wheels, since the first time I put it on, not wheels, tires, immediately I felt the character of this car. I felt like it can corner much better. There was much better control. I just felt the car, talking to me more, if that makes sense. And definitely it's worth the upgrade. But I will probably post a video later on, probably sometime down the line, of a little POV Canyon drive. But we're going to be looking to see how these ride in the city. Now, you're expecting these to ride like complete shit, noisy, kicking up stones. That is certainly not the case, despite how aggressive these tires are. And I can't believe it's staring you right in the face, but if you want to know what rims I'm running, I am running Koenig Hypergrams. These are 17x8, and I think they're pretty similar to the RPF ones, or if not, they're the same weight. These weigh about 16 pounds. And the stock SI wheels, if you have an 09 with the shark fins, I believe those are 22 pounds. Someone can correct me in the comments, but yeah. Exterior wise, I have not done much. I've just mostly done the repairs, but overall it's a pretty good car. And we can just take a look in the interior. The interior, I didn't really do much. I usually try to keep my interiors original. Back seat, probably unlock the door. Back seats, don't really use them. As you can see, it looks pretty clean back there. But yeah, so it's exterior wise, not much different, but just general upkeep of the car. And now I'm gonna get started on that little drive for you guys. All right, so we're all geared up now. Being a little bit bougie today, we're gonna run the air conditioning. We're gonna roll out of this parking lot. I'm actually kind of glad it came out today because there's actually a lot of decent cars out. I saw an older generation SRT. I think it was a Charger, and it was in this cool purple color. There was an M4. There was a whole bunch of cars out today, and I think I even saw a Lotus Elan, which is pretty crazy. That's like the first time I've actually seen a Lotus Elan in my life. Now we gotta get over these speed bumps. Speed bumps scare me, man. Make my car bounce. So yeah, as I pointed out before, these tires, they actually give me pretty decent ground clearance, although on camera it doesn't look so. Like, since the tires are so beefy, I have pretty good ride clearance, and I haven't had any problems like scraping and stuff on speed bumps or like driveways like this or anything. You still gotta be mindful and careful, but it's not that really big of a deal. Like here, it's pretty good. No issues. It's a pretty busy day at the park because it's probably one of our nicer days that we've had in a while, and it's been pretty chilly here, and it's supposed to be really nice. I thought that Caravan had an exhaust for some reason. I always think that, man. Jesus Christ. So we're gonna see how these tires are on the street, because I expected them to be complete garbage, just like normally driving, but they're not too bad. Go a little bit faster. Yeah, road noise is actually not too bad. You can hear it a little bit. Maybe it's a tad bit lighter than the Performance All Seasons I had on the car, but it's not enough to make me go like, ew, like I've ruined my car. But yeah, so far not hearing much stones, because this road here is pretty damn good. But we're gonna go on some roads that have a little bit more broken pavement and stuff, and we're gonna see if it really does its job. Yeah, so we're on a road that's a little bit rougher. I'm hearing it a little bit, but again, it's not anything to say like, ew, I ruined my car. It's really not that bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing it, but like I said, this car, again, these Japanese cars are like tin cans, especially from this era. And this car is already pretty noisy to begin with. Like even if you're comparing the stock car to, like this car being stock compared to others, this car is already like 40% stiffer. So if you're into this kind of thing, that's kind of one of the negatives that you kind of have to accept. But it's not like a really bad negative to a point where I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to drive this. This sucks. And also, when I actually installed these tires, it was pouring rain that day. And the wet performance was actually pretty good. I wasn't driving too crazy. Now, but yeah, I wasn't driving too crazy, but maybe a tad spiritedly. And these tires gripped. Like the car still felt like it was on rails now. I wasn't going balls to the wall, but it actually did feel pretty damn good for what it was. Now, initial impressions, it sort of feels like, you know, besides the capabilities of the tire, it feels like a nice cushion over these like harsh bumps. Like, I'm just being totally honest. That could be my suspension settings that I have in this car, on how I, you know, soft or how stiff I did it. Yeah, it's so far on the bad pavement, it really does feel like a good solid tire. And I think I actually might have the same ride height as I did, even though it is a smaller tire. I feel like if I were to put it side by side, if I can find an image of it, I'm gonna put like a little comparison of it here, because it's crazy how much it fills the wheel wells in the rear. It's literally just like my 225s. Some good bumps here. It's like literally like you're just bouncing a basketball. Dude, this feels good. It feels like if I hit a, oh, obviously I'm not gonna hit a pothole, but it feels good, man. And right now, having a little conversation, the only thing might be the exhaust. But other than that, it's not much has changed from before. So daily driving, I don't think I have any issues. This is how I'm going to be daily driving in the summertime, because here we kind of get pretty humid here. I usually don't use the AC all that often, but I do use the AC when I'm dying. But just for the, like I said before, just for the video's sake, we're running the AC for today, just for audio purposes. All right, we're gonna come up to a little bit more of a twisty section up here. Again, this is just daily driving on the street. We're not doing anything crazy. Oh, nice bump there. Let's see how it deals with the bridge bump. Like rubber, yo. Like a basketball. That's the best way I can describe it, man. Rails, and I'm not even doing anything crazy. I feel like I'm such a noob. I'm probably like someone who already who's well seasoned with Pro and stars. They're like, oh my gosh, you're such a noob, man. But this is just because I don't think people really post videos of daily driving on tires like these. This is really good, man. Like, I'm actually pretty comfortable. And in case if you're running the suspension I'm running on is K-Tune K1 coilovers for the street. They are a little bit stiffer, but it's very compliant. Very, very compliant. It's not that bouncy at all. Very compliant suspension, surprisingly. You wouldn't think it, but yeah, it's not. Daily driving, no problem. Not gonna make this. But yeah, pretty damn good. Now, interestingly, this is coming from a perspective of a performance all-season tire, and those are more noisier than, you know, your standard all-season tires. So if you're coming from an economy tire and you're going straight into this, you would not like this at all. This will be terrible. It'll be really noisy, kicking up stones, and if, you know, you're dead set on that kind of thing, don't do this modification. This is only because I really like this car. You know, like I said before, a couple times I like to, you know, do some back roads, really feel the car, feel the character, you know, feel it coming through my veins, which is really good. It's kind of crazy that this car can deliver that kind of experience from such a basic car. All right, I guess that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much how it is daily driving with an aggressive tire like these Falcon Azenas R61K Plus. All right, guys, peace out.